so that the direction of the picture is in the script. Everything is in the script.
Whoever wants to jump on that, this is an open space for discussion. You have that script, that stage play. What are you doing with it? Do you want to make a film yourself out of it? Do you want to find a production company to discuss with and make the movie happen? Do you want to write another script and keep writing whatever it gets produced or not? Are you focusing on festivals and competitions like the Script Awards? What is it you do once you have that script with you? Who wants to go with it?
I'll jump in first if I may. I've been in this space of narrative drama writing now for about 5 years, and I've made one short film, produced the short film myself. I'm lucky enough to have access to cast and crew through my corporate work in South Australia, but I've also produced a teaser for this production behind the scenes. And I guess I could say I've got fairly solid plans for behind the scenes. I'd like to write an online series and produce that and have that online and find the audience and figure out exactly where my audience lives and how to best build a community around them online.
So kind of a ground root work to start producing it, putting it out there and see who responds and where to go and actually find the people who are going to be interested in your work.
And integrate the story into what they're doing online. So at the moment, the teaser episode is on Facebook, and we've aligned ourselves with a second-hand designer store here in South Australia. And so we're putting up pieces of designer handbags for sale, things like that. And people are talking about the quality of the handbag and whether it's real or not. And, it just brings up a real community discussion around slow fashion and the excitement of finding a bargain and all that sort of thing. So I'm tapping into those motivations of my audience to build the community. And then once that's done, my plan, well, I'm hoping that we move towards long-form TV series, returnable TV series. So
how long an episode do you want to produce? 30 minutes? Okay, good. Interesting. So you want kind of go produce, find the target audience, and build on that and keep going. Yep.
I was just going to say, sorry to interrupt. One thing I've learned for sure, unlike my work in the corporate world, this takes a lot longer.
Yeah.
So when we are presented with a brief for a television commercial, for instance, the client has the money and they give us the budget and we go away and formulate the best product for them with that budget, and boom, boom, we can have that done within 4 weeks. That's not the same in this industry.
It's a different process, definitely. Different experience you guys have. You have that script. What do you want to do with it? What's the next step, Can, for you? Bridget?
Okay. I was thinking I would either kind of develop it further into a feature or make it a sitcom, although because I originally was going to make it a TV series, but then it just wasn't kind of slapsticky enough to be a sitcom. So I'm kind of leaning towards making it a feature now instead. But yeah, I would like to eventually make it. I don't know how, but I'm working on it.
Okay. Alexis, what are you going to do with that script?
Well, I really want to film this script. For me, it's a very personal one. I really want to do. I am very maniatic with my work, so I want to do the producer, director, and writer. I like to do everything. I am ready to be multitask. I love it to check the camera, prepare the lights, see the dress with the address with the person, everything. Now I am working for have the money for do this script. I do this script think in develop for short film for festival and this. So the script is very easy. It only have 4 characters and all the dramas, because I think in the real life when the drama or the problem happen to the people is inside of the house. It's very weird. A drama pick you in the street or happens sometime, but it's weird. So the script, everything is inside in the house of the character. So I think it's very cheap and it's possible to do. So I want to do this script. It's my idea.
Okay, good. Christina, it's a little bit different because it's a play. Is it going to be performed? Is it going to go on tour? How is that play going to live?
Hopefully all of those things. So actually I was remembering 6 years ago today we had a stage reading of the play.
Wow.
So that was that script, and I would hopefully like people to see a full production of it.
Yeah.
And I think I should probably I want to work a bit more on the characters now that I've had more experience doing that, and maybe workshop it with some actors. And then hopefully when it's ready to go, everyone can see it, maybe do some theatres in London off West End and then tour it around.
That would be great. That would be great. How do you guys work with the festival circuit? I guess we all use Film Freeway. How was the reception of your work on the festival circuit? Which festivals, which competitions did you get into? Are you happy with it? Do you want to get bigger and bigger? Do you want to give us some kind of where you are right now with that? Who wants to go with it? Victoria?
Thank you. I guess I've entered a few script film competitions, and yours is the one that I've won. So I'm really proud of that. And especially because the States is such a massive market compared to Australia. We don't have many film festivals for scripts in Australia. Every city has a few for short films and TV series and films, but not many for scripts. So I was really proud and grateful to be considered part of this crew.
Thank you for that. Anybody else? Alexis, Christina, Bridget, are you happy with the response you had from the festivals? Are you aiming bigger? Do you want to turn the page already?
Yeah, so I only submitted to 2 festivals early on this year, and it was with this play. And the first one was to a festival in the UK, a place called Bath. It's called Scriptwriters Co. International. It was an international festival, and I became a finalist, which I didn't think I'd ever get, because I actually sent the script to get feedback because I wanted to resurrect the project, but I need to figure out what I was doing right and wrong. So I thought, this would be a good opportunity to get some feedback from some professional readers and judges.
So this is good. That means you submitted to 2 festivals.
It was just that one. It was just that one, and then this is the second one.
And you won this one. So I guess you have a good piece of work in your hands, because you got to keep going. Some other people are going to pick it.
Hopefully. Well, that gave me the confidence to then submit to this one, because I thought, wait, okay, so maybe I should. So then, starting to slowly, do it. But it gave me a lot of confidence. So thank you so much for this.
From experience, and that's also why I say okay every time the Script Awards ask me to do this roundtable. It's difficult to have a script and to have people talk about it. When you make a movie, you submit to film festivals, they're going to screen the movie, you're going to go or not, but you have a movie. The movie exists in itself. A script, it's very hard to get it in the hands of readers. So the way my point is, maybe you don't want to underestimate the opportunities when you have some to talk about the scripts, networking, roundtables, discussions, everything that comes your way. I think script competitions are trying right now I've seen very good initiatives around, some readings, some ideas to perform some pages of the script, to share the ideas, to have writers talk all together to see what's good to do, what's to avoid, this kind of stuff. So the simple fact that you are on screen right now and be able to talk about what you do, I think is something you don't want to underestimate. And that's one of the reasons I do this, because I wrote a lot of scripts, not a lot got picked, and it's hard to get people to read them. When it's a play, it's like 100 and plus pages, 90 pages. When it's a short script, it's a little bit different, but still, there's no real market for short films, money-wise. So it's challenging any way you take it. What do you want to talk about? Is there anything else you would like, guys, to discuss before we wrap this up? Anything you want to discuss with fellow scriptwriters?
I have a question, Matt, for my fellow scriptwriters, if I could.
Go for it.
When you are with actors in the process of production, how do you feel? Are you possessive over your words, or are you quite happy when Christina was talking about character development? Are you quite happy to massage your scripts to suit the actors' vision of their characters?
Very interesting question. Bridget?
Well, so I started writing short films when I was probably like 16, and I would write them. I know a lot of actors being one, and I would kind of write them with people in mind. So I would write them, I would cast people before they even knew that they were going to be in it. And then I would write the script kind of catered around their behavior and mannerisms. And I know not everybody has that luxury of doing that. Usually you would cast after the script's written. But for me, it kind of allowed the actor to take what I had written and just like make it alive in a way. You know what I mean? It's less of my words and more of our character. That answers your question.
Alexis or Christina, did you have the chance to write a piece and that piece you were not the person to direct or to actually produce the film?
Yep. So for me, I have the characters in my mind, and then you go to auditions or workshops, and an actor will come along and it will be something. It will happen, and it's like no, but then they'll come along and do something amazing, and you just look at them and go, "Oh my God, you're in my head. You're the person in my head," and you feel very protective over them. They feel like your children, and it's a really weird sense. Yes. And then in rehearsals, when they're cast, sometimes they come up to me and say, "Can we maybe do this? Can we add this? Can I just say this line or just change this?" And I'm actually not that much of a diva. I will be like, "No, it has to be word for word." I'm sort of like, because they now know the characters inside out, back to front better than me probably, and they're fantastic. So I said, "Yeah, if you feel, it's how you feel in the moment. Just say whatever you want to say, as long as the gist of the story is right. Then it doesn't matter how you say it." So yeah. But yeah, for me, my characters are like my children, so I'm very protective. Protective, I think is the word.
Protective. It's a nice word. Protective. I like that. Alexis.
Well, when I write something, I don't think who can do the role. I just write. Always I try the dialogue very organic. I don't try to force the stuff. For me, it's important. And I know in the end, when I work with actors, it's how you say, it's a work you do together with something. You are a team.
Collaboration.
Yes, collaboration. So when I do the director, I try to tell them to the actor like I know maybe the dialogue, or maybe I write this scene like this, but if you feel maybe the characters need to do other thing or maybe change the dialogue, I just give freedom and try to work with this. But all the time I try to conserve the base of what I want to show, But I am very open with this. I don't have problems for change sometimes.
I'm going to answer the question, Victoria, because I've been in this position too. Sometimes you work with actors, whether they are famous or not. It all comes back to the story itself. Like Alexis said, you have an idea in mind and you have a goal when you write something. But sometimes, like Christina said, someone comes up and they bring something to the table you didn't see, or maybe they just match exactly what you wanted to create, and that's an amazing feeling. Sometimes people come to you and they offer very different ideas or interpretations of your script or of your direction. I think the game is to really, really listen to them. And if it's not opposite to the story you want to tell and to the arc of the characters, they are not wrong. Doesn't mean they're right, but that means they're not wrong. And that means that they are worthy, whether they are an actor or a producer or anybody from a studio or else, they are worthy to have a discussion about the story you want to tell, because that means they understood something in the script. And that's the key to collaborate with anybody. Just give respect. Okay, you get this. That's interesting. I may not agree with you, but you get it. So let's work together so the people who are going to watch the film are going to get it too. So that's kind of what I experience sometimes. It's not easy. Sometimes you don't agree and you have to find diplomatic ways to achieve your vision. But it all depends who you are on the film. If you're the scriptwriter, if you're the director, if you're the producer, if you're all of that, it all depends. So that the game of the play is different. Thank you so much, all of you, for your time and for being a part of this discussion. What we're going to do, on the right side of your screen, you have something called the private chat. Okay, this is private. So when I'm gonna turn off the screen, I'm gonna leave that open so you can, the four of you, discuss on that chat. It's never gonna be saved. It's just gonna be for 5 minutes on, so you can exchange emails, contacts. If you have any other questions you want to ask to somebody else, use that chat. It's never gonna go public. It's safe. We do that all the time. So if you want to use it to keep in touch, please do. I hope I'm going to have the chance to read some other works of yours, scripts, play, maybe movies. And thank you for coming to the Script Awards Los Angeles. And maybe I'll see you to some other festivals. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
So that the direction of the picture is in the script. Everything is in the script.